Let's get started. Today, we are going to continue our discussion regarding the engineering drawings. Last time, we talked about the roles and responsibilities during the design, during the project time. We said that we have four main parties. We have the client, through which the project is going to start, and also he's going to pay the money for the project for the other parties. And also we say that we have the consultant or the designer. He is responsible for preparing engineering drawings. And then for the project to be constructed, you need to have contractor. The contractor is going to be responsible for building the project. And also we need to have the supervisor in order to make sure that the construction process is going to follow the design and the specification. And also we talked about the engineering drawing. First, we started with the architectural drawing, and we said that we have many architectural drawing. We have the sketch line. We have the sketch line, and this is the first sketch drawn and should be drawn in the presence of the clients. Then we have the site plan. This one is going to show us the proposed residence, and also is going to show us the properties lying and all the utilities and the surrounding streets. And also we talk about the plan. We say that the plan is the most fundamental architectural diagram, and the purpose of the plan is to show the arrangement at a particular level of the building, like this one here. And also we talk about the elevation, and we said that the elevation is going to show us the external appearance of the building, like this one. And also, in order to know the relation between the different level, you need to take a section. So you need to take a section, vertical plane, so that you are gonna know the relation between the different level of a building. So after you finish from all of this, is example for elevation and plans. After you finish from your architectural drawing, you need to submit your drawing to the controlling authority for approval. So the submission drawing, it's mean that the architectural drawing or the civil drawing has been approved by the authorities. The submission drawing are actually legal documents used to approve the drawings from the controlling authority. For example, here we have the municipality, which is responsible for the approving the drawings. And those drawing is going to include the plans. If you have more than one plan, many levels, you are going to have the first floor plan, second floor plan, and the ground floor plan. Also, the elevations and for the sectional views. You need to approve all of this. So why my work should not be approved? Every city and every municipality, it has their own building rules. Here I'm going just to show you example for the municipality building rule. For example, they have, of course, they have many rules. Just here I have rule number 36 about the height of the room. It says here, the height of the room in a building other than residential occupancy shall be not less than 3 meters. So if the height of the room is less than 3 meters, then your drawing is going to be rejected. And also, for example, in rule number 37 about the water closet, every building shall be provided with at least one water closet. So if your building does not include water closet, then they are not going to give you approval, and so on and so forth. If you meet all this requirement, then you are going to be approved by the controlling authorities. Now we are going to move to other type of engineering drawing, which is the structural, which is the civil engineering drawing that is going to be prepared by structural engineers. So after the architects finish from their work, now the role of the civil engineering, or to be specific, the structural engineers, they are going to progress the work of architects in order to provide structural elements. The work of architects does not include structural elements. So here we need to have structural elements like the column, the beam, the slab, and the foundation. And that could be done through the structural drawings, reinforcement drawing, standard details, and as-built and record drawings. So let's start with the first one, the structural drawing. So the structural drawing, we are going to follow the work of architects by specifying the shape and the position of all the structural elements. And by doing this, the contractor will be able to construct the project. Without the structural drawing, the contractor will not be able to start the work. Also, structural drawing are used for the preparation of the reinforcement drawing. So here we have the information that you are going to have in the structural drawing. Of course, you are going to have the north point. You are going to have the setting out dimension for the concrete structure on the site. You are going to have plans, section, elevation, showing layout, dimension, and the level of all concrete members within the structure. Also, you are going to know the location of all holes and other items affecting the concrete work. And also, you are going to have notes on specification, finishes, and cross references affecting the construction. For example, you are going to have information like the compressive strengths of the concrete, the tensile strengths of the steel, the cover, and so on. Here we have a picture for a structural drawing. This picture shows us the location of the foundation. So here, most of these foundation are isolated footing. So through a structural drawing, we are going to know the location and the dimension of the foundation. And also we have similar drawings for the columns and for the beams and for the slab. The other type, which is the reinforcement drawing. In the reinforcement drawing, we are going to describe and locate all the reinforcement in relation to the finished surface of the concrete and to any holes. So through the reinforcement drawings, we will be able to know the location of the reinforcement. Of course, the reinforcement is going to be inside the concrete. So we need to know that the distance between the surface of the concrete and the embedded steel rebars. Here we have example for isolated footing. Here we can see the location of the reinforcement inside the concrete. And here another example show us the location and the number of the steels and the stirrups inside the different type of columns. The third one is the standard details. Sometimes some details repeat itself a lot. And in order to reduce those details, it's better to keep a library of standard details for use whenever it's possible. For example, here, if you can see here for the isolated footing, the details of the isolated footing is repeat itself a lot. In order to reduce the details, we are going to convert this to standard drawing. In the standard drawing, this distance here is going to be referred, for example, as X, and this one is Y, and the other one is Z, for example. So here we are going to have X, Y, the width and the length of the foundation, and Z is the thickness of the foundation. Instead of show the drawing for each and every isolated footing, I'm going to put X, Y, and Z, and then I'm going to provide a table in order to show, for example, here I have foundation 1, the value of X is this value, the value of Y is this value, and the value of Z is this value. By doing this, I'm going to reduce the number of the details because the isolated footing is going to repeat itself again and again. Finally, we have the as-built drawing and the record drawing. We know that through the construction, we are going to face many difficulties. So we need to change some of the original drawings. Through the construction, as engineers, you are going to have many difficulties, and sometimes you need to change some of the original drawing. So after you finish from the construction, after you solve your difficulties, you need to show the changes on the original drawings. After you finish, and of course you are going to have some changes, you need to repeat the drawing again. You need to show the changes in your details. We are going to call this as built drawing. So after you finish from your project, you need to provide amended or changed original drawing. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. we have like 4 types of drawings that should be prepared by structural drawing. We have the structural drawing through which we are going to know the shape and the dimension of the structural elements. We have the reinforcement drawing through which we are going to know the location of the steel rebars in reference to the surface of the concrete. And we have the standard details in order to reduce the details of elements that is going to repeat itself a lot and a lot. And finally, we have the as-built and record drawing. After we finish from the project, we are going to through the project many changes is going to take place because of the difficulties through the construction process. So after you finish, you need to provide new drawings that reflect the changes that has been done. So I'm going to stop here at that point. If you have any questions, please ask me.